Hello, I'm back again. I recently uploaded a video on data ingestion and web scraping with the Python programming language on Digital Proximity's YouTube channel. So you guys can go and check that out. So today I'm doing a follow-up and simple recap on web scraping with the Python programming language. I'm also going to talk about no-code solutions like Instant Data Scraper and Bright Data AI, which is used to do web scraping with the use of AI. So in case you're new to tech or you're not tech savvy, these are solutions that can help you scrape data. So web scraping is the process of collecting data from websites and web pages and storing them in a structured format, which includes Excel, CSV, JSON, XML, and any other tabular data format. So I'm going to take you through how to use Instant Data Scraper. It's my favorite tool. It's free to use. So I'm going to go over to this website. It's a business support organization directory that's public. So I'll go over and I'll select Instant Data Scraper. It's a Chrome extension that's free to use. And I need to make sure that our data scraper is selecting the right content and the right table. So I'm selecting another table. Perfect. It has gotten it. I want to locate the next button. It has located the next button. Click on it right there. And then we shall start scrolling once I've selected the next button. So you can see pages 4, 5. Pay attention to the table count. Pages 9, 10. We're gunning for 80 pages. We will be looking out for that. So as you can see, we've successfully scraped 81 pages. You can also come and eliminate some information we don't want. I'll select emails because TikTok can strike your video for having personal information. After selecting the rows that I want, I come and if I want to download the Excel version, it begins downloading. So we already have our data scraped within just less than a minute. So you can see our tables are already here, contains the information that we've been trying to scrape. This information is on a public directory. I have another script this side page that we're going to test. Now I'll take you guys through the code for our project right over here. So we have the request, beautiful soup library, and pandas. You need them for web scraping. Then we're going to select the URL. I've selected the URL here from scriptthesite.com. It has amazing examples that you can use. So here we have a hockey table from the National Hockey League. That's the URL. So we'll come back and we're going to have a response. We're going to use request. We're going to get the URL. We have soup, which is a beautiful soup variable, and it's going to use the HTML parser, which it uses to pass through HTML websites, and we're going to look for a class table. So we use an if-else block. So within our if block, we have hockey table function, which is going to loop through our hockey table and scrape data from this hockey table. So we are going to get the header information from the table, and in HTML we represent table headers with the TH acronym, and then we're going to strip this table of any white spaces. We're going to initialize an empty array data rows where we'll store the scraped data, and then we're also going to use a for loop to find all table rows within data rows, and then we're going to also use the cells function to find all the table data. TD represents table data within our table. So we have rows data, which will get all the data for cells in cells, and then we'll append the data within row data into our data rows array where we'll store our information. So the data frame, PD data frame, is going to convert data rows variable, which we have used to store the data that we have scraped through, and also the columns which we have scraped through. It's going to convert that data into a data frame, and then we'll print a success message when we have successfully scraped our data right over here. Print data successful. Here's the data, and then we will use the toString data frame pandas method to display all the data within our hockey table. And then we'll also use the df to CSV pandas method to save the data in hockeydata.csv. and then we'll write our print method to show that we successfully saved the data to hokydata.csv. So we'll come over and we'll use an else block for error handling. We will print an error, hockey table not found. Then we'll also print another error in case the website structure or the class names used in the scraper are not ideal. So I'll come over and enlarge this window right over here. We need to make sure that we install and we use the Python installer package pip to install the libraries that we need for this code to run. I'm doing this for tutorial purposes, so we're going to use Beautiful Soup 4 and Pandas. So the requirements are satisfied, and then after we'll do Python, the name of the file, which is scraper.py. Our data is already ready. We have our success messages, data saved to hockey.csv. Scraping data successful. Here's the data. So we've scraped data successfully from our table, and we've also stored it in hockey.csv. So I'll come over to our folder structure, hokydata.csv. Basically, you can find all this content within our YouTube channel on Digital Proximity. Follow, like, and subscribe on X, TikTok as well. We do more programming videos. The next video I'm going to do is about React. You can go to my Medium page as well. You'll find an article about data ingestion and web scraping with the Python programming language. Also on our YouTube video, I talked about data scraping, and if you want the long form to see me typing out all that code, the long form video is on YouTube at Digital Proximity. Also, to get access to the code, you can visit my GitHub, NickSpartan01. You go over to repositories and you'll be able to see other web scraping solutions. So we have web scraping with Python, Selenium, Beautiful Soup. That's the name of the directory. So you can also use JavaScript libraries like Selenium, and you can also use Playwright. So you can clone this repository. I think I have another repository on web scraping with Playwright. You will find all this within Playwright data scraping testing with JavaScript and Node.js. They're all available on my GitHub, so you can follow me on GitHub and clone those repositories. Yeah, so web scraping is really important. So catch you guys next time.